Hi students, I'm going to take just a minute to highlight just a few pointers that go along with our book over resume design. First of all, when it comes to resume design, you need to start right now designing your resume. It does take time. A resume is not the type of document that you can sit down and create within a couple hours and have the perfect resume. It's the type of document that you need to work on and build upon. So start creating it now. And as you learn more about resume design, you can go in and you can tweak what you already have. And as you get more education and more experience, you can add to your resume. One really important thing to do is look at example resumes. Get online and look at good example resumes. Go to the library and see about finding books that have example resumes in them. Decide on the format that works best for you. Our book discusses the different types of formats, so I'm not going to get into that right now. Once you have your resume, make sure you proof it very carefully. I've discussed this before. If you have one mistake in a resume, a job application, or anything like that, your application, your resume may get tossed out. I've spent quite a bit of time being on different interview committees. I look at a resume or a cover letter, and when I see mistakes and the position is for an office position, I don't even want to consider that person. There should be no errors if you're working in the business field. So that's why it's very important to make sure you proofread carefully and get other people to proofread your documents for you. I know a lot of you are probably recently out of high school and you're just right now in college. You may not have a lot of work experience. If you don't have a lot of work experience, make sure you add your volunteer experience on your resume. And if you don't have volunteer experience, get out there. There's a lot of volunteer opportunities out there. So if you go into an actual interview and they're asking you questions and you don't have work experience to fall back on, you can use your volunteer experience. For most of you, you should be keeping your resume to 1 page in length. There are some exceptions to that, but for most of us, it is a 1-page resume. Make sure you get other people to proofread your resume. Get several people to proofread your resume when you're actually finished with school and you're going out to look for the perfect job. I'm going to give you some suggestions. Another person may give you different suggestions. Get a couple more people and then take everyone's suggestions and you can put it together and you can make changes to your resume. Now, when I say get other people's suggestions, get qualified people to proofread your resume and give you examples, suggestions. Make sure that on your resume you're telling the truth. Otherwise, don't lie because that will come back to haunt you. Okay, we got a great book to read. The information in the book is wonderful, so make sure you read it and do extra research on the internet over resume writing. If you have any questions, just yell at me.